Well, guys, today is Friday the 13th, and you know what that means. His name was Jason, and today is his birthday. He wasn't a very good swimmer. You should have been watching him. Every minute. He should have been watched. So guys, I have my Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th movie ranking right here, done and ready to go. On Jason's birthday, what better time than to do this, right? Let's go and jump into this, guys. 12 movies ranked from my liking and experiences. Not what I think are the best, but just the ones I love. Because I know there's going to be some controversial ones in this list right here. Let's go and jump into this, guys. Number 12 for me, starting off at the very bottom, is going to be Jason Goes to Hell. Now, me personally, guys, not the biggest fan of this movie right here. It doesn't necessarily feel like a Friday the 13th movie with the typical formula, the campers, Jason Voorhees. Not really in this one too much. Not so much of a camping story. This one just felt like a standalone story on its own with, again, not the best characters. And Friday the 13th doesn't have the best characters in the movies. But this one right here, guys, really felt that this one was trying to dish out something a little different that did not match up to par with the previous movies. Kind of like what Halloween 3 did with Season of the Witch. A little standalone film. But that film stands alone on its own. That film literally can just stand alone on its own, not say Halloween, and still work. Can't say the same for Jason Goes to Hell, you know what I mean? This one right here going straight down the shitter. But there is a pretty bitchin' kill in Jason Goes to Hell where Jason splits this girl in half in a tent. Couple doing it. Jason just goes, lifts up, girl just splits in half. Gory, bloody. That was pretty awesome, I can't lie. The rest of the movie, going down the shitter though. And number 11, guys, here we go with the controversialness. It's going to be the original number 1, Friday the 13th, part 1. Yes, guys, this one's very low for me. I know Pamela Voorhees is the killer, and this one right here taking care of business. But as a movie, guys, on a standalone movie, it is really not the most enjoyable. I think this one right here has like the weakest characters to me, like in the franchise. I know they're starting off. I know this was the first movie, the introduction of Jason. Actually, Jason isn't the main focus on this one. It's his mother doing the killings, and we don't find that out to the end. Spoilers. I mean, come on now. You have to know that movie if you're watching this ranking. So as a movie, guys, it's never really been a go-to. It's been one I highly respect. It's been one I love, respect, praise. But the first movie never really been the superior one. You don't really hear that with, like, because Halloween is the best one. A lot of people will say the first. Elm Street, the best one. A lot of people will say that. Exorcist, first one. A lot of people will say that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a lot of people say that. But with Voorhees, it is really rare for anyone to say the first one is the one that they love. It has to be nostalgia, because honestly, guys, the best part of this movie right here is like the Kevin Bacon bed kill where he kills him, and then the ending with the realization that it's showing that it's Jason's mom doing the killing. So that was really interesting. But the movie, guys, has some weak characters, not the best dialogue. The scenes just feel like they're goofing off, and they're not really too fun keeping it going. But again, Friday the 13th part 1, always been one I respect more than love. Keeping it going, guys, with my number 10 is going to be Friday the 13th, The New Blood. This is when, guys, they were squeezing in some powerful characters to match Jason Voorhees. So what better than Carrie, yes, the girl covered in blood, the bloody bride, versus, well, not literally Carrie, but the powers of Carrie versus Jason Voorhees. So it's telekinesis powers versus Jason's strength and ability. She's able to fuck with him from a distance, make things drop, hit him, just you know, sweep him off his feet. And gotta say, guys, this one right here was actually pretty fun. We get some cool characters. Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's, thought that was a lot of fun. Loved that character right there. The kills in this one are really filtered, though. That's the problem I have with this one, guys. A lot of the kills are cutaways. Probably the most cutaways out of the whole franchise. You get to see some footage of what the kills would have been without them cut out on YouTube and other things. I think they released that on the anniversary for the Friday 13th, where we get to see the full kills, undeleted format. And still, guys, I think the kills are pretty brutal in this one, still, for what we get to see. Use our imaginations on how did Jason finish that off. Shoving things in people's eyes, squeezing their heads to death. Just literally hitting people in the face with axes. Bloody stuff going on here. Jason does not fuck around in this one right here. I think the characters are a little bit better than what we get on the first movie. Again, nothing too crazy with the characters, but I'm not gonna lie, the kills are really fun, better than what we got in the first movie. So that's why I'm putting this New Blood up to par, better than Friday the 13th Part 1, because the kills are better. I think we get some more enjoyable characters. At this rate, we kind of know the pace of the movies, so they're kind of just dishing out what we expect and what we know, just with different formats, I guess. But execution is there, it's fun. This one right here has never been one I really declined too much. I really have no problem throwing on New Blood. Number 9, though, this one is very trippy. Jason X. Now this one right here, guys, is by far the most different out of all the Friday the 13th movies right here. This is Jason in space. Literally, guys, yes, Jason's literally where the aliens are. Just Planet X, up there high in space. But the plan for this was originally, how do you get rid of Jason Voorhees? If he's on planet Earth and he won't die, we're going to send him to space and get rid of this dude. Well, that does not turn out so well, because now that they are stuck in space with Jason, so now the tables have turned, because now where do they go? They're stuck in space, and Jason Voorhees over here just completely comfortable with that. And now he's just kind of like, you're all my children now, stealing Freddy's line. And now they're just stuck with him in space. So imagine that. You're stuck millions of feet into the air with this killer, and what are you going to do? Jump for your life? That's probably what he wants. So you're just stuck there battling in spaceships versus Jason Voorhees. That is scary. That is brutal. Guys, the movie is fun. It honestly is more on the cheesy side than the horror side, but that's okay. Because right about now, these movies are about 10 movies in, needed something different. And honestly, when it comes to the humor, I would say Friday the 13th has it and can nail it. I don't want that from Halloween. From Freddy, okay, I get it, because, you know, that's Freddy right there. Ah! That's Freddy's thing. But with Voorhees, it's okay to have these goofballs over here, just crack a joke, get split in half, and all that stuff. We get that in this movie. Dumb characters, dumb people in this one. But we also get a legendary kill involving a girl's face getting smashed on the counter, being frozen. And just this frozen face kill that's just legendary and awesome, and just stuck with me since I was a kid. I always thought this was like this Mortal Kombat fatality kill. Such awesome shit right here. The movie's not incredible, but it is different and fun. And right about now, with all the Friday the 13th and the campers and Jason with that formulaic style, got a little repetitive after a while. Jason X switched it up. Good stuff. You'll have fun. Going on to my number 8 is going to be the most hated of all, I believe. Jason Takes Manhattan. Now, guys, I know this movie literally just gets its balls kicked in left and right, but hear me out here. Now, previous on Jason X, the reason I put this one over Jason X, honestly, guys, is the environment and execution, and the characters. You know, I think that we honestly get some pretty cool things going on. There's a couple scenes, guys, where these people are literally just doing some nonsensical bullshit, just terrible things to girls and people, like in dark alleys of like the city of Manhattan. So Jason literally comes to the rescue and takes these guys out, these pieces of shit people. I thought that was pretty awesome right there. We don't really see Jason come and kill somebody that deserved it. And it's like these douchebags over here just doing, you know, diabolical, terrible things. And then Jason just comes and kills these people. And then we're like, yes! When do we ever get to kind of root for Jason for killing this person? That was awesome. The scenery, I thought it was really cool, guys. Just seeing this dude in a hockey mask just covered in ooze and goos. And honestly, guys, that bothered a lot of people, the way that Jason, like slimy Jason. I thought it was pretty dope. He just got out of this ship. He's been underwater from the previous movie. And just literally just hang out underwater. So he's going to come out. He's going to look a little slimy, a little soaked, a little, you know, algae going on all over him. Some starfish on him, fishes. All these things, guys. So, I mean, come on. Give the dude some credit here. He's soaked. He's cold. He misses his home. He misses his mom. I mean, it's Voorhees. This guy has every reason to snap. And in this one right here, guys, what better than snapping the city in front of everybody? That's what I'm talking about right here. These billboards. Everyone's focused on billboards in the city and in the looks. Jason ain't focused on that. He's on the train. He's ready to kill you. He's ready to fight and throw down and have some fun. Why? Because he's doing it for himself and his mom. He's been bullied. He has a bone to pick with these people, innocent or not. He's here to do it and prove a point. And everyone's watching. Hey, the more the merrier. The more fans I get. Jason Voorhees Takes Manhattan. Worthy of, doesn't deserve the hate, but again, nothing to praise, but still something to check out. Number 7, guys, not the final chapter, but the new beginning. Yes, Jason Voorhees was supposed to be done previously. This movie right here, people missed him. People wanted him. They wanted to resurrect him. Let's go ahead and just start with a new beginning. So what they did, guys, was Jason's technically not the killer in this movie right here. It's something different. And I think it's actually pretty cool and pretty fun. I like the way it pays off. Technically, again, still, since it's not Jason, it's still like that style of Jason, which is fun and up to par. And in the end, we get kind of proved that, hey, it's somebody else. This is why he did it. This is why he's doing it. And what I love about this one, guys, is really just the style of this one right here. I really love the kills. They're very brutal. We get this belt kill up against a tree. This guy's head is just getting squeezed to death by this belt. And good amount of nudity in this one as well. We get, honestly, some pretty good laughs, some pretty good jokes in this one right here from some cokeheads. And also, I heard that this is by far maybe the druggiest Friday the 13th. A lot of people are honestly doing a lot of coke behind the scenes of this movie. The director, the people. Actors were even saying, too, that they were like, the director was literally just snorting up and just saying, go ahead, just do what you want. And just recording and all this shit. And they were just kind of like tripped out. Just all having fun. So, honestly, guys, if they're having fun shooting the movie, that's pretty dope. As opposed to everyone just getting chewed out in their asses, just like Tom Cruise or Christian Bale. You got to check out those behind the scenes of Christian Bale flipping out on actors. That fucking dude means business. Tom Cruise's was, you know, logistical because of reasons. But Christian Bale, that dude just fucking snapped like the American Psycho. And that shit is hilarious. That dude is literally the American Psycho / Voorhees. But this one right here, guys, a new beginning, fun stuff, good laughs, good kills, good acting, good characters. One that I never decline. This is one, honestly, guys, if I feel that, like, if I want to have a good time with a Friday the 13th movie with people and want to hang out, maybe background noise, or to have a good blend of blood and characters and laughs, always going to be Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. Check that one out. Number 6, guys, is going to be Freddy versus Jason. Now, guys, this subject matter of the movie is awesome. Freddy versus Jason, Jason versus Freddy. Better than Alien versus Predator. I think this is awesome right here. That idea right there, beautiful. The movie, though, the execution for me, guys, I'm telling you, the characters in this one are so shit to me that it literally brings the movie down. There's no character in here, guys, that I find intriguing at all besides Jason and Freddy. At all. The characters are boring. They're just directionless. They're just motiveless. Airheads. Except for the 2 dudes in the mental hospital that were like, you know, homies and stuff like that and had to get out of there. Those 2 dudes are actually really good. I enjoyed their characters. Again, nothing too crazy. But I just feel that, like, these characters didn't keep the movie driven and to just, like, kind of, like, just get a grip of, you know what I mean? To keep you interested. And they were in it a lot more than I thought. Jason and Freddy pop up like every once in a while, have their battles, and it shows their stories, but the characters is what keeps this going. And I gotta say, I don't know what the hell they were thinking or doing, and if they squeeze in some better characters with better acting, this one right here honestly might be in the top 3, 4, but it is where it is, guys, because of the characters, not the execution too much from Freddy and Jason. I thought it was good. I actually also want to add that I'm not the biggest fan of the Jason portrayed in this one right here. Little droopy-eyed Jason, he just looks hella tired. The shape of him not too crazy. Kane Hodder had this literally like WWE Bill Goldberg shape to him that he meant business. That is a Jason from Takes Manhattan, if you guys want to know, that bulky Jason. And this one right here, guys, there was a lot of conflict going on with who was going to play Jason and blah, blah, blah. But Freddy, Robert Englund, still in this, does good. I like the Jason. I'm not hating on him. I just think that if Kane Hodder would have brought it with literally having the original Freddy versus the original Jason, that would have been legit, and the shape of Jason would have been all there, obviously. But they switched up the Jason. It showed. It bothered me a little bit. He was more droopy-eyed Jason. He just looked a little like sleepy and droopy. When it's like, dude, this guy needs to be ready to kill some people and fucking all this stuff. And he has a bone to pick. He died. He came back to life. And he got some shit to prove and say. Well, probably not say, because, you know, Jason doesn't really talk. But he's going to show it. So this one right here, guys, character brings it down for me. But the battles of Freddy versus Jason are pretty badass. Number 5, guys, is going to be Friday the 13th Part 2. Now, this one right here, guys, I think this is a great continuation from the first one. The first one shows us the story, the introduction of Jason, the mom, and what's really going on. Part 2 really continues, kind of like Halloween 2 did, the same night, all these things going on. I really love the pace of this movie right here, guys. The characters rarely improved from the first one. First one, nothing too interesting besides Kevin Bacon. Love Kevin Bacon. The second one, I think the characters are a lot of fun. Also, now that Jason's mom, you know, what had happened to her in the first movie, it is the focus on Jason now. This hillbilly Jason, similar to what the guys were looking like in Django a little bit, you know? Jonah Hill and the bags over their heads. He has his bag over his head, and I think he actually looks pretty badass. I don't prefer this look of Jason, but it is still a staple for Jason. The movie is fun. We get some cool chase scenes. The kills, again, you know, improved from the first one. Nothing too bloody, but still creative and different. We get this double whammy kill, you know what I mean, with this spear, and then people just laying together on the bed, hanging out. And then Jason just comes and just spoils it, ends the party early, and just, Hadash, comes a little early. Not them, Jason comes a little early, and just, Hadash, ends it all off. Now, guys, I also believe that kill was inspired by the old school movie that came before this, A Bay of Blood, with that spear kill. Just paying homage, you know, not copying, but paying homage. Love this one right here, guys, and I'm not gonna lie, this freaking ending scene with the chase scenes going on, the final scenes in part 2 are up to par with some of the best Friday the 13th final scenes going on here. But there is one more final scene I think that is better. But other than that, part 2, solid body of work and a great follow-up from part 1. Stepping their game up. Number 4, y'all, Jason Lives. This one right here, guys, always been a staple for me. Remember growing up watching this one right here. I always been a fan of this one even when I was younger. Not my favorite Friday movie right here, but I gotta say that Jason honestly means business in this one right here. I think that the tools that we get, literally Jason just walks around with these tools on his side, just looking like home improvement, ready to fuck shit up. Any weapon that I feel like using, I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw something at you. I'm going to hit you with this. This is close range. This is long range. Whatever it is, Jason has it in this one. He's ripping people's hearts out. Good blend of comedic as well. Good blend of comedy going on here. I think at this point, guys, the franchise is honestly just having fun. They knew what the people wanted from Jason and the Friday the 13th movies. And I think this is why this one is really praised even till today, and it did well back in the day, is because they really just followed up on those things, took notes, gave the fans what they wanted, and this is honestly just a fun Friday the 13th movie right here. Not scary, not dumb. It is a good blend of some scary stuff going on and some dumb stuff, but it is not just strictly one lane. A lot of creative kills going on here. I would say that the Jason in this one looks a little husky, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. He's actually just still, you know, good pace. He's still fast. And he's just doing his thing in this one right here. And the characters in this one, guys, really funny, very creative, something different. And, you know, I know this is a lot of people's favorite Friday the 13th movie, but I do think that Friday the 13th did it better in some other movies. But this one right here, guys, you catch me on a certain day, this shit might even be like number 2. Might be not number 1, but I would say like a 2 or 3. Love this one right here, but there's just some other Fridays I got some more love for. But Jason Lives? Oh yes, he does. Now, part 3, guys. Well, number 3 is going to be part 3. The reason why I put this one higher, guys, and you rarely hear part 3 higher than Jason Lives. The reason I love this one, guys, is the pacing from part 1 to 2, the improvements that we get in 2. 1 wasn't the best for me. 2, they really just improved in the characters, the kills, Jason, the story, the movie, a lot better. Part 3 solidifies what Friday the 13th is today. Jason, he is the main focus. His outfits, that is what he wears for the future movies. His mask, he has his mask now. The style of these movies. The characters. You know, it solidifies that we're going to be getting some dumb characters, a lot of couples, some sex, and some humor going on here, some dumb stuff. And Jason gets his mask. He looks bulky in this one. He looks crazy. The kills are fucking just guy getting split in half, doing a handstand, just gets split from his balls down to his head. Crazy shit. Just literally just getting arrows shot into the eye. And getting a guy's head just squeezed in like freaking Great Khali. Just some crazy shit in this one right here, guys. And this is honestly more of the brighter Friday the 13th movies right here. I don't even think that this movie, well, it has a couple nighttime scenes, but nothing too much at all. This movie's like 80 or 90% just bright and during the day. Doesn't bother me at all, though. I've watched this movie so many times and just found so much enjoyment in it and just excitement, and never really just feeling that parts are just falling flat for me. This is the movie right here, guys, that really just makes me a Friday the 13th fan. I remember being younger, seeing this one on AMC with the commercials back when they would play this with those October Halloween fests. This one always stood out to me. I always had a good time with this one. And then as you get older, you realize that which one was that I had nostalgic for. You watch them as you're older, you're like, that's part 3. Well, you know what? That one's going to be my favorite one. I always wonder which one this was. This one always stuck in the back of my head, the memories. And that one's definitely going to be in my top 3. Number 3, guys, Friday the 13th, part 3, a 3D. That's another thing, guys, I want to add that I forgot to add. Last year, I'd seen the Friday the 13th part 3 3D in theaters, and that right there solidified it for me for sure. I've always had the glasses where I can watch them at home, but going to the theaters and seeing this on the big screen was so much fun. You felt that it was the 80s again. What other classic horror movie do they have those 3D effects on and have it be fun, legendary, and effective? I don't know. There's probably some, but Friday the 13th, I'm glad that they went that route with the 3D flick. To have Jason just come at you in 3D form, and when he has his hockey mask finally. So much staples, so much coolness. I know that they did that with Jaws, but I gotta say, I think it's crazier having Jason Voorhees come at me on the screen than the Jaws. That's just me though, guys. Friday the 13th part 3 is my number 3. Getting closer to the number 1. My number 2, guys, is going to be everybody's favorite. Yes, I'm not doing this on purpose. This is just where I think it belongs for me. Number 2, guys, is going to be the final chapter, part 4. The follow-up from part 3D to this one. Now, guys, this is a lot more of a darker version right here. There's still some humorous stuff going on in this one. But part 4 is mainly on the darker, serious side, more of a serious tone. The characters in this one, hilarious. They keep it going. You get some fun dance scenes, all this stuff. That is what I love about this one, guys, is that when the camera and Jason isn't killing, the characters are fun. They're doing their thing. They're genuine. They're relatable. All these things. They're really just trying to get laid, have fun, doing their things, messing with each other, just dancing, literally having fun. So when they're doing that, it's a lot of fun. You're intrigued. It got you compelled. You relate to it. Corey Feldman pops up in here with some cool masks, all these things. So you go to scenes like that where you're like, oh, those masks look pretty bitchin'. Is that what we're doing here? All right, I'm intrigued. It's a Jason movie, literally. You can goof off as long as it works. Part 4 works the best out of the classic Friday the 13th movies right here. This one has the best characters. Jason looks the best. He's in this black attire with his hockey mask. More on the yellowish side. His hockey mask is a lot more yellow in this one, which I like. It honestly gives more emphasis on his outfit and his mask. So it stands out really well with the color schemes going on here. We also get the staple, the classic staple with the axe mark on Jason's mask. And this one right here, we get that in part 4. And not to give spoilers, guys, but the way that Jason goes out in the end of this movie right here is so awesome with the effects. So fucking awesome. It looks so real, so just crazy. Shit that can't be nailed today. And the whole movie, guys, I think it really has a good back and forth. Starts off really well. We get a good battle in the end. Good final girl versus Jason. And this classic scene where Corey Feldman shaves his head and does this replica Jason, baby Jason Voorhees. And that scene right there, when I first seen that Corey Feldman shave his head and play Jason Voorhees in the movie, to mess with Jason Voorhees. He wasn't literally playing Jason Voorhees for us. He was messing with Jason to be himself, to mess with Jason. Because, Jason's a little out there. But when Corey Feldman was shaving his head and he was looking like Jason, that shit had me busting up so bad, laughing so hard, that I was like, you know what, dude? This might even be my number 1. But, you know what? After watching the movies, I'm like, hold on, there's something better. I got to give the movies for what they are. Even that part made me bust up. I'm telling you, I got to give the movies the praise for what they are. Part 2, final chapter, the best classic Friday the 13th movie ever made, no doubt. This movie has it all: the darkness, the nature, the staple of what Jason's about, the environment, the best camping environment that you're going to get in a Friday the 13th movie, the best characters, the best. I don't know about the best kills, but you're going to get some classic kills from Jason. And Jason honestly looks the best doing it in this movie right here. Part 3, I thought he honestly looked pretty dope, but part 4, I honestly do love the scary nature of him. And if I was going to go up against a Jason in part 3 or part 4, I wouldn't want to fuck with part 4's Jason. I'd rather go up against part 3. So that's why I think that part 4 is a little higher. The seriousness, the scariness, and the funness is all there. Final chapter, Part 2. And my number 1, guys. You would think it would be a classic Jason from how long these movies have been out. The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. And yeah, it wasn't any of those. I love those movies to death. But there's one that I think that just nailed the overall Jason Voorhees name and the Friday the 13th title. And just the whole day just felt like a terrible fucking day and night for these poor little campers. And I'm going with Friday the 13th, 2009's remake, baby. Yes, this movie means fucking business. The first 15 minutes of this movie are literally what any other classic Friday the 13th movie are. It starts off, we get about like 7 kills in the first 15 minutes of this movie. And that is literally like about like half the movies today, that what, you know, on what they're doing on violence and story and kills. And that is just the first 15 minutes. We have another hour and a half to go on. And what do you think happens? Yes, it is up to par. It is just as good, just as fun. The characters are fucking flawless to me. I love these dudes right here. You get Trent, and I'm not talking Reznor, but that dude honestly gets it from Jason. There's this guy looking for his sister. We get it back and forth for him. So everyone has their reasons. They're going to party here. And, you know, there's some friends having fun. Explicit kills, explicit sex nature going on in this one right here, guys. This one literally has what Friday the 13th movies all have, but just enhanced. Literally on steroids. And speaking of steroids, Jason Voorhees himself is on that shit in this movie right here. This guy is built bigger than Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg. And this guy is supposed to be chasing you with a fucking chainsaw and a machete. You're screwed, you're done, and they are in this movie right here. Jason does not fuck around. He has skills. He is Hunter Jason. Also, I know that Jason plays a lot. He's a little dumb and in the previous movies. And it's okay. It's just, you know, it's not his fault. And it's just what happened to him, what was brought upon him. This one right here, guys, he has a bone to pick, and he's been studying. This guy right here knows his shit. He's been setting traps. He's smart. He knows what's going on. The scenery, he knows better than ever. He knows when someone's here. He has bells, whistles, all these traps to let him know when someone's in the facility on his property and his mom's property. So anyone that's fucking with Voorhees in this movie right here, guys, they get it big time. I'm not talking jackhammer spears where it's fake like WWE and it's all just, you know, rehearsed and just fun and games at the end of the day. This one, guys, there's nothing funny about people just literally getting stabbed in the eye, split in half, axes to the face, burnt, hung, just spiked. All these things, just these kills are so brutal. And it's not so much that it has the best Jason. The movie, guys, is so much fun. I love the pace of this movie right here. Again, we get this 15 minutes of what's to show you of what to come. It's awesome how they started off this movie. We get these campers. I like to call them sampling campers. Sampling campers. These are campers here to be put and to fool us thinking that these are the main characters. These are the people that we're going to be stuck with. We need to get to know. All like these things, right? Bullshit. These guys are here for 10 minutes. We get a full introduction. It feels legit. Everything just feels fun and fine. Jason comes, and once Jason just shows up, he just ends the party early, kills them all fast as fuck, brutal like, and it all makes sense. It doesn't feel rushed. It's just fast as nature because he gets them, and it all makes sense because this guy, he's looking for weed. He's wanting to get high. He finds this. He turns around. Jason comes and kills him. Then his boy's wondering, hey man, where the hell are you at? Goes over there, finds weed, then finds his boy's ear cut off. So he's like, what the fuck? So by the time that dude has to get back to her, she's getting it now from Jason. So when he gets over there to her, he just whatever. So all these things going on, when somebody gets it, then this person goes and finds out, then this person, then all these things are going, and it makes sense. It's honestly so fun, and it's cohesive with each other. And overall, guys, I know that a lot of people are saying that the ending felt rushed, where Jason just popped out, which it did. It really did. But you got to keep in mind with this franchise, I really think that they were trying to really just portray that is the finales of Jason. He pops out. That's his thing, that he never dies. And we want to get that point across, that it's going to end with Jason popping up again, and that he didn't lose. He's back. He's still here. And I get what they were going for. It did feel a little rushed where we kill him and then a minute goes by where we dump his mask and then it's like, all right, let's go home. Ah! And he pops up. I get that. I feel that. But honestly, guys, you know, with the movie, with how it does and the pacing, it's okay. Because honestly, guys, that is a 1 minute scene right there. Not even a minute. It's probably like 20 to 30 seconds. And the rest of the movie is like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And it is just awesome. So I can't hate on the movie for having a minute's worth of things that I would have changed. it's okay. Honestly, guys, I'm not going to be that big of a critic and just, bash it for that. But other than that, guys, I got to say, when it comes to Friday the 13th, this franchise has so much fun, variety, good stuff going on, with Jason Voorhees, the storylines, the characters, the movies. In space, in Manhattan. The first one being his mom, too, just being the hillbilly Jason. This one being Hunter Jason, more fast-paced, and obviously up to par in today's standards, it being 2009, not the 80s, which doesn't bother me because I love the 80s feel and look. But this one, I really think they did such a good job nailing the modern industry and take of what today's, trip would be like, going to camping and all this stuff, and then bumping into Jason Voorhees. Guy wouldn't be half asleep or droopy or whatever. He's gonna be there, pumped, waiting, fucking just ready to just rock and roll on y'all asses. And that's what he does in this one right here, guys. So that is gonna be my ranking for the Friday the 13th movies, guys. I love this franchise, and I'm sure, as you can tell, I love Jason Voorhees. So thank you guys for sticking with me on this one, and happy Friday the 13th. Be sure to at least throw on one of these movies or something, guys, just for the vibe and for the day and the celebration for Voorhees. So other than that, guys, thanks for sticking with me on this one on Friday the 13th. What is your favorite Friday the 13th movie? Are you a Jason Voorhees fan? Do you prefer Hunter Jason, the newer one? Do you prefer the classic Jason? Do you prefer one with the mom? What is your take on Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees, guys? Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. And till next time, guys, cheers and deuces. Have a good one, y'all. You should have been watching him every minute. Ah!